Greetings everyone. My name is Senamile Nkosi. I'm from the small town of Blunder in Richards Bay. I currently reside in here. I'm local in Italy. I'm the director of Planners and Flushing Systems. Flushing Systems.
Flushing systems. So what is the planners and flushing system?
I'm an innovator. The flushing system again, believe it or not, it began as I was just in grade 11. I was just preparing with the silent project for the expo for young scientists. We got a medal for it.
Nice.
And I think I saw the same
Okay.
So then after, because for me then, I did not even know what entrepreneurship was. I just wanted to solve the problem and save my mom some money from the water rate.
So how did the idea come about, the flushing system, training system?
It was just, I wanted to solve a problem in my community because we had inadequate access to water, especially in the place of Mahlaba. We don't have access to water. I was like, and I did some research, and then I found out that flushing is the most water wasting use. So I was like, let me turn the negative into a positive. So I just used a carton, me and my younger brother, we recycling a carton and plastics. And my new so I used the carton to make the system, and then we used paper and hand pockets to make hands. So my motto was mercy because it had 3 handles, like the one with 86 capitals and 96. But I know what I had in mind and what I wanted to achieve. Yes.
Okay, did you win?
Yes, we got a silver medal at the regional awards at ongoing university. It was just a project, but it really planted a seed. Yes, it really planted a seed, and I did not pursue the project after winning the project. Excited, hey, I won, obviously. So then, husband, how about 2022? That when I realized that reality is kicking in now. That's when I finished my IDs at Mahlaba, and I could not find a job in my field of study because I studied chemical engineering. And I was working as a waitress in one of the local restaurant here. And that's when I met Mr. Mahlaba, who is now my mentor. Funny enough, I was serving him. Like you see, this person is busy and is doing some serious work. So I said to him, I let him be, that the way he was so busy, and I had this OD. And then I waited for him to come back next time, and next time, I think after a week or two, he came back and I was like, sir, after you finish your meal, please make it home. Just after I met him at the door. I took out my writing pen because I was a waitress. So I was like, let me used to be on the spot. Like there is one it was a 2-minute trip. I wrote everything on the spot. So and that's when we exchanged my contact and then introduced me to more is called the research institute, which are now my partners in the business. So, even before I met Mr. Mahlaba, I go to innovate, I tried pitching it, I had that from the, but I heard a lot of no's. And then I just saw this, like, this is the gentleman. The gentleman, I just took my chance there, and that's the power of having someone to believe in these.
Alright, so you then went to the Moses Botany. Before that, you came here, you pitched. How did that go?
I got a big no. I think because it's not because my idea wasn't it. I think it wasn't my talent.
But you use those skills to get into Moses Botany. So we're not wasting your time. I remember you the one who had me for the pitch, and I had them to tell the story like this. Yes. Alright, so you got into the Moses Botany research institutions there. Yeah, big ups to them. Then what happened? So what did that mean? You did
Moses Botany, they have a core called it's a CIR, which is a commercialization, innovation and research fund. They do it high say where the innovators IP protection and they help with making your prototype and the works. And then even after I got the handle from Rose and I still have a put it in this was last year. I pitched again. And then again I could not get top five. And this is in SAQ and put it into five. Yeah.
So what does Moses Botany give you? I mean, you are in, then what happened?
Sorry?
You are in the research institute. What does that mean? What do you get? What do they give you?
They give you a certain amount according to your budget to help with the prototype development and the planning, and they give you advice on the IP protection and they provide you with the patent.
So, they gave you money?
Money is money.
Tell us. Funny money to what?
Yes. The money is get into your business account, like in phase. So you give them an implementation kit of how much money for each phase. And then the first installment it came in.
Okay. When did you see that it came in? I mean, I'm assuming there was an SMS.
Yes, there was an SMS. Already we were communicating with Dr. Nema, who was assisting head of research and innovation. So we were connecting emails and they told me when the money was going to come in. And very, when the money is on, there's most time, quickly, and he said that there's my big break, I've been very, a lot of those, right now I need to do something for my mom.
Okay.
Like my mom. And in my living the idea was you take that and you'll my everything together prototype. I just went straight to home.
Okay. So how much came in? I mean, give us a sense. 50 over 100? 100 and something. So you have seen your bank SMS over 100,000. Have you ever seen that amount in your bank?
I've never seen it in my life.
Okay.
But for me, it is I can come true. But then at that moment, I don't know what fixed. But the only thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to go back home and buy a mom
a car.
a food. And make my mom and say, "Hey, mom, I made it."
Okay.
And then I think that that was the first mistake I did. I think I romanticized the entrepreneurship as an escape from my life one, which was very disadvantaged.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just, but then I knew that since I was eating from scarcity, I was eating scared, and I had fear of
Yeah.
yes.
So did you charge all the money?
No.
All right, I'm just checking.
Like, you know the thing of having like really hours, because immediately. So then I was like, really, I'm working. Let me take just the 1% of this money is always stay ever and then I must go like to do other emergencies as a guy. And I think I had spent about 30% of the money, and then when related kicked in with, hey, you know what you're happy, and now you can't mess it up. You know how many no's you've gotten. Yes, you made the first mistake, but stay forward, continue. And I think the second mistake that I did was, you know, the known genius illusion, where you say, this is my vision, it's my baby, no one can, or it's than me. That's it, a total suicide mission on your entrepreneurial journey. I was like, this is mine, because I remember Mr. Anna, who was the CEO of Electrical. I told him that I wasn't the funding. So, and then he said, with him, he would take it like his name. And I was like, no, please, put up color because I want to be in the biggest woman. And if you call a I was like, this is not my child. Did I not have with the tape in particular yesterday?
What is it?
Yeah, I was there. As I mentioned, the mistake that I've done, I then went back to Mr. Mahlaba, and then when he said mentoring me, because he wasn't just a person I met now, he was my mentor. And that's when I realized that I need help, or I'm going to use this one thing I've fought so hard for.
So the first mistake was obviously you got the money, you come from a poor background, the whole lot of,
business funds
and personal
funds.
And the second mistake was thinking that you can be superwoman, you can do everything all by yourself.
My vision is my baby,
Yeah.
but then I realized that vision without execution and help is more like hallucination.
Yeah. Okay. Last, if there's any other lesson?
Definitely.
Okay. So, did you pay back the 13,000?
Yes, I did. It went to as far as having to go to the funders and say, hey, I think I've made a mistake. May I ask for the extension of this time? I am.
So you have to pay back the money?
Yes, I had to get on this.
All right.
I really had to understand. And the last I can say that poverty is not a potential, it is a hard work. We must systemize survival.
So how do you advise entrepreneurs here who come from previously disadvantaged background? Because I've seen entrepreneurs who won prizes, they were given assets, and they try this thing for 6 months, they sell the assets, and they use the money for personal reasons. What lesson should they?
Not that you can define you. You know what you want, and you know, of course, only you know that. But you must not use you must be what is stigma of using or having the need of a self-made entrepreneur. You need help. You should ask early, ask often, and ask unapologetically.
Awesome. On that very note, can you give me a round of